Well, good Tuesday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majestic back with you here in the North Georgia Majestic Weather Studios with your weather update here on your July the 14th, 2026. Well, as expected, we got scattered showers all over the place across North Georgia for today with cloudy skies. Now, the good news is we're going to begin to dry out and things are going to heat up. And by the weekend, we'll be back to your typical July forecast, although early next week could be even a little hotter. We'll talk about that more here in just a second. Now, before we get rolling, if you are new here to our YouTube channel and you live anywhere across North Georgia, let me quickly introduce myself as your personal weatherman on a mission to build a professional 24-hour channel. And when you're trying to do something like this, with the capital and things like that, it's all about the numbers. So you can help us out. Please become a subscriber. And more importantly, make sure you hit that notification bell so you're alerted on all future weather updates, as well as any live severe weather coverage we do exclusively here for North Georgia when it's warranted. All right, let's go ahead and get into today's report, shall we? As we're looking at cloudy skies there in Dahlonega. Had a few showers move through there a little while ago, but things getting a little bit of a break right now for the moment. Here in Brazelton, we've also had some showers down here as well. I've received about a quarter inch of rain so far here for today with a couple of showers that have passed through my backyard. Local radar, as they're showing, it's got scattered showers all over the place. This stuff's moving in this direction, too, so a little bit weird from what you typically see. That's because that low-pressure system's back over toward the Alabama-Mississippi line, and that's what we're getting right now as far as the shower activity is concerned. And as you would expect, temperatures are being kept down here for today because of the clouds and rain across the region. So, again, we'll see most areas kind of topping out upper 70s and low 80s here for this afternoon, and dealing with those on and off showers that'll continue into the evening hours. So here we go with our regional perspective. Again, you see the swirl. The low is actually back over here, coming over this way, but you see the moisture kind of being pulled back this way across the southeast because of that. So there's the satellite picture there. You can kind of see the low kind of spinning right there, and the heavier rains are kind of pocketed back over toward Mississippi and Alabama. So we're just kind of getting the fringe effects of this for right now. A lot of heavy thunderstorms down there in the Gulf here for the moment, but again, the low's pulling away. So by the time we get into tomorrow, I think we're going to see definitely some more sunshine back in the cards for us. Now, the good news is all the watches and warnings as far as the heavy rain threat, now it's kind of subsided. So the watches and warning map looking pretty good here for the moment. And the excessive rainfall here for the next few days is definitely turning drier. Now, obviously, we got some pockets of heavy rain for today potentially, but no big deal here. But notice by tomorrow, it is gone. So we're not expecting any problems for tomorrow. And going in toward your Thursday looking pretty quiet. Friday might bring in a little bit here across North Georgia there a little bit, and Saturday just extreme North Georgia, but otherwise not looking too bad there as far as the excessive rainfall forecast is concerned. Now, as far as severe weather is concerned, that's also not a problem. Anything we're going to see over the next few days will be just a general thunderstorm threat, and even that will be kind of tailing off a bit here as you go into your Wednesday and going into your Thursday. So the next the 3-day outlook here looking pretty quiet on that front. All right, let's look at the regional model here as we kind of got this looping along. Again, that low's pulling away from us. So, again, any activity here over the next couple days will be scattered and becoming a little more isolated as we head toward the end of the week. Then we're going to see it kind of step back up for the weekend. But, again, really your typical summertime forecast. When I say typical, we're talking 30-40% scattered afternoon thunderstorms and temperatures in the low 90s. That's what your typical forecast is for us for this time of year. So as we go and take a look at our weather maps here, again, that old boundary is just kind of washing itself out here across the southeast. We got high pressure trying to build in there briefly for a moment, but we do have another system that's going to drop down in here as we head toward the weekend, and then a stronger one till the middle of next week. But before that stronger one gets in here, we're going to really see things kind of briefly spike in temperatures, especially by the time we get to around Tuesday, the way it's currently looking. So as we look at our forecast here for Gainesville tomorrow, 86-69, so warming up a bit as we get a little more sunshine. Still 50% chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms around. Your morning lows, once again, pretty much what we've seen the last few mornings. We'll see a mix of upper 60s and lower 70s across the southeast. And your daytime highs here for tomorrow will be a little bit warmer as we're getting back into the 80s once again. See upper 80s down there toward Atlanta, 85 in Gainesville in this model here. And again, we'll still have some spotty showers around, but definitely warming up because we'll get a little more sunshine in here. Now, as far as the southeast is concerned, let's look at the regional perspective again, where that rain will be kind of moving off over here, but still a little bit cooler. But look at here, got the 90s coming back in here across areas of the Carolinas, and that's what we'll see here as we head into our 7-day. So let's take a look at the 7-day forecast here. Again, we got us back up to 91 on Thursday, limited rain chance there. And then we got 40% for Friday and Saturday, but really not looking too bad. Fairly seasonable, around 90s our normal high. But notice I spiked the temperature up to 95 on Tuesday. There's a brief warm-up out out ahead of that next front I expect to drop down going into Wednesday next week. That should back those temperatures off a little bit. So a brief warm up here as we head toward the middle of next week. Now, with the showers and thunderstorms around, you may want to be alerted when that rain's approaching your area. That's a great thing to have, don't you think? Well, we do have a free weather app you could download here. You put in North Georgia Majestic weather at the Apple Store or Google Play, or you can take a snapshot of the QR codes there, and you can download this. It's a great app. It alerts you when the rain's approaching, lightning nearby, severe weather alerts, hour-by-hour forecast, a great future cast. You kind of see where the radar is going, and it's a great tool. And it's brought to you by our weather app sponsor, Roof It Forward out of Woodstock, Georgia. If you are in need of a roof, you've been putting it off a little bit, give these guys a call. They'll give you some great customer service, great quality products, and every job they do, a portion goes back to local children's charities. They really do pay it forward. It's a win-win all around. So check them out if you're in need of a roof. All right. Again, appreciate you guys checking us out here on the YouTube channel. Again, we got the 24-hour streaming channel going. If you haven't checked that out, you can check that out as well. And remember, stay on top of our forecasts here. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit that notification bell to be alerted on all our weather updates. All right, you guys take it easy, be good, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. You guys enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Have a good night. Bye-bye.